what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Bob's Transportation Live.
Yes, indeed.
The podcast.
We are here. We're doing it.
We are doing it because if we don't, nobody else will.
Well, there's that.
There's a lot rougher jobs we can be doing other than recording a podcast.
We typically do that, don't we?
I can't think of many other jobs.
Can we talk, let's just be real for a second. Can we talk about how hard it is to actually record a podcast?
I guess, seeing as how up until this point I didn't have any experience recording a podcast. Luckily for us, you have a little bit of experience and some of the equipment required to get this thing started.
I have, in fact, recorded one failed podcast, so...
How many episodes did that failed podcast?
I failed all 12.
Well, I've never heard not even one of them. I've heard snippets.
That's why.
Ooh.
It was that bad. Anyways, not that this is, this is much better. We're on episode whatever it is now, 6, 7, I don't know.
Well, we don't know which episode this is going to be.
We don't know what order we're playing in. So
it could be 7, it could be 10.
Anyways.
It could be episode 59.
Here we are. We're doing this for you, though. Come on.
Meaning me or for the drivers?
You're paid to be here. Ish.
Technically. So. Wait, you guys are getting paid?
I'm getting paid. You're not getting paid?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay. Anyways. This is what you do. You put yourself out there. You do stuff that's uncomfortable, and you put yourself into space to hopefully make things better for somebody else. That's what we're doing.
Make things better in the form of making a fool of myself for their entertainment.
And getting the good word out there for our drivers. I'm willing to be a fool. I mean, hell, I showed up in a Santa Claus outfit at DC3 one year, so there's that.
Didn't you also show up to drive one shift at DC3?
I did, and I wore a tie.
I'm sure everybody got a kick out of that.
Hey, you do what you got to do. But what are we doing today? Let's talk.
Today we are not going to focus on something that is super serious. Last couple of episodes have been regarding safe speeds and
hours of service, etc.
It's been pretty serious. So today we're gonna switch gears and hopefully have a little bit of fun.
There we go. Sports.
Yeah.
Pastimes.
No. While we're on the subject, yes, I would love to talk about sports with you.
I will not talk sports with you because I only follow one sport. So.
Competitive eating?
It's actually ballet, but hey.
Is there a ballet?
I don't know. Is that whatever? I don't want to offend anybody. I'm sure it's a sport somewhere.
Angelo is a very avid cricketer. He's the only person I've ever met who is truly passionate about the great game of cricket.
Is that right? Yeah, that's what you think.
I think I read that somewhere.
Yeah. How about this? Let's talk today about a subject that I'm familiar with, but I think maybe I'll let you guess at. Top things. You want to do top 10?
Yeah, we can start there.
I don't even know if I can do 10. It's going to be like 50. Top things you bring in the truck with you as a driver.
That sounds like fun.
Although you haven't driven, I'm sure you can think of maybe a road trip that you've taken and some of the things that you want in the car with you.
I've been on plenty of road trips.
All right.
So, yeah, I have a little bit of experience driving.
Let's talk today about what we need in the truck with us or what we'd like to bring in the truck with us.
This is not going to be anything to do with what we are required to carry in the truck, right?
Yeah,
that would be a much different conversation. It would be very serious.
We'll do that one another day.
Yeah, not today.
Nah.
I don't want to talk about regulations today.
Let's talk about the stuff that we'd like to have in the truck with us.
Today's podcast day, not compliance day.
Have a little fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I did not prepare for this. However, I'm digging back into the files of my brain and trying to think about when I was running, Monday through Friday, gone over the road, as over the road as Monday through Friday gets, right? So 4.5 days out. Some of the things that I absolutely had to have with me. So how about I'll say something I have to have, and then you say something you have to have, and then I'll start over again.
All right, let's go.
This is terrible.
It's not terrible. It's going to be fun. We just have to keep count.
So for most of you out there, this is going to be a very personal item. Not everybody's going to agree with me. I shaved my head bald, And so, as such, I feel like I constantly need to be cleaning my head. So, wet wipes, number one. Got to have wet wipes.
Are we going top to bottom? Is that like the most important thing that you want with you?
It's about 2-3 in the afternoon right now, and I'm feeling a little greasy. So that's what's coming to mind first. I want a wet wipe. I want to clean my face, clean my head, clean my hands. Well, I can not drive in the truck if I'm feeling greasy.
A truck driver who needs a smooth, non-greasy head. They're called hats. Just put one on.
Personal preference. Got it. No, of course, I always wear hats. But that is, I'm going to venture to say that's my top 3. One of my top 3 items. I don't know that I'm going to pick 3 on the show today, but top 3, that'd have to be one.
That's a really good pick. I really like the caveat that you threw in there that you shave your head bald. I mean,
what are you trying to say?
That kind of happened on its own. That happened on its own.
Topic for another day. I'm not kidding.
Don't worry, I'm catching up. Don't worry.
No, but also for your hands, right? Your hands get dirty as you're doing stuff around the truck. If you're working in, I've been in dirt lots before, getting loaded or whatever, and I'm wearing shorts and my legs are covered in dirt. I like to clean off. You can't always get to a shower right away and take the wet wipes, clean the pits a little bit.
As you all know, Angelo and myself traveled all over the country visiting our DCs, and in my backpack every time I go anywhere, no free ads, but I do have dude wipes in my backpack at all times. They are my preferred wet wipe.
They are not my preferred wipe.
I need to know why.
I have not found a dude wipe with a scent that I like.
I think I just use the original non-scented, so it's just dude smell, possibly? I don't know.
All right, so if we're going to deep dive into this one, I prefer going with a baby wipe in a cucumber or lavender scent. Those are my
Wow, I am not prepared for this conversation.
I told you, if we're going to deep dive, I'm going to give it to you straight.
Well, no, I don't want to deep dive anymore. I'm severely underprepared for this wet wipe conversation.
Well, you also know that I'm sensitive to smells.
Very particular.
You've been to my house, you've been in my car, so I've got summertime. I've got some citrus air fresheners going. I burn incense all the time at home. I love patchouli. I said it.
Our podcast studio does smell like patchouli. Well, and there's incense that have been recently burned in this room.
That's right. I do it almost daily.
I don't hate the smell.
No, I like it.
I don't like it. I prefer neutral scents, meaning none.
I'm also a fan of new car scent and leather seats.
Clean leather. It was an air freshener that Yankee Candle used to make that I had for many, many years.
Ooh, they used to have that fresh cut grass.
My standard.
I had that candle. I love it.
My standard order, leather. I used to pick one up every time I went to Paul Bird's favorite restaurant.
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Love that place.
So,
I used to love that place.
50 or so of our drivers started listening to this podcast, and 2 are left. And those 2 know what to get me for Christmas now. All right, your turn. What would you pick? You got to bring something in the truck with you. What are you taking? He's thinking.
Yeah, no, I don't want to give a wrong answer. And I also am trying to get into your brain and think about what you would say, so I can steal your answers.
Ah, that's not fair.
Okay, yeah, you're right. That's not fair. So I'm going to go with an essential item that everybody definitely needs to have is a cell phone charger.
More than one.
You got to have at least 4 or 5 for the one cell phone.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
And 3 of them are going to be broken.
And if you can cobble one good one out of 2 bad ones, you've cracked the code.
Oh, and in addition to the cell phone charger, a cell phone mount.
Yeah.
I think those go hand in hand.
Yeah. No, you got to be able to see your phone. That's an essential.
Yeah, nowadays it is. Remember driving many, many years ago, it wasn't uncommon, even when you started your company, that drivers out there still had the old school Nokia cell phones.
That's right, yeah. So if you've got a cell phone, here's something else that I can't live without on the road. Podcasts. I subscribe to so many podcasts.
Do you subscribe to this podcast?
I do. I'm one of 3 subscribers.
We have
just kidding.
We have 19 subscribers.
19,
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys, by the way.
We're gaining on it. We're gaining on it, and that just shows everybody else that people are actually tuning in and listening to us.
Listen, we're going to keep doing this whether you listen or not. So, I promise you, I'm going the distance.
Yeah, I love this format. The microphone's always here, and there's no audience. So as long as I keep on telling myself that people out there are listening, and they are,
Hey,
I'm going to
we're
keep on
success.
showing up.
That's right. Yeah. And if you think you're going to stop listening and that's going to thwart us from moving on, you are absolutely wrong. If we have no listeners, I will continue to record this. I'll show you.
And if not, maybe one day we're going to record a podcast during a quarterly safety meeting and get everybody involved.
Hey, you know what? I can't wait to start having drivers on the podcast. That's going to be fun, hearing from our drivers.
Yeah, that's going to be, that'll definitely be eye-opening.
There are some strong personalities here, and you would do great on this podcast, and we can't wait to have you.
Yeah, and I think it'll definitely give them a little bit of perspective on what all goes into getting a podcast off the ground.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I think you're up. What else would you bring in the truck with you?
Wait, I'm up. This is a snake draft? I get 2 picks?
Well, I said podcast. That was kind of a with you, but not. It's it's a thing.
Back in the day, drivers would show up to work on Monday morning and get ready for their Monday through Friday trip, and they'd show up with their Stanley thermos full of coffee. Nowadays, you got guys showing up with their Yetis or any kind of insulated mug. You don't see too many of the old school thermoses that look like they'll survive a nuclear bomb anymore. But that's a staple for everybody. Everybody needs to have their Yeti.
Yeah.
Or insulated cup.
I'm good with that. Yeah, either insulated cup or I still have a big thermos, and I still have the same thermos that I had 20 years ago.
And it's still there? Like it's still...
I'm telling you, hand to the heavens, you put hot coffee in it on a Monday morning, it's still hot on Wednesday morning. That thing is great. I'm not getting rid of it.
Do you ever use it anymore?
Yeah. So, anytime I do road trips in the car, I'm taking that thing with.
And you're a fan of road trips.
I am a fan of road trips. I do enjoy some windshield time.
Yeah, that's one thing I've never been a huge fan of. I remember taking a couple trips out west when you had just started out many, many years ago. And it was definitely interesting. Watched Angelo navigate going down some steep grades in Colorado.
Yeah.
Suffering a little bit of brake fade, and I'm just sitting in the back wondering what I had gotten myself into. And it was at that time that I determined, hey, you're more of an office guy. This is not for you.
Meaning you are an office guy.
I am an office guy.
My
definitely.
office has a windshield, for sure. For sure.
Hey, everybody has their place.
All right, I'm going to say something that's probably not going to be popular. I'm saying it anyway. I always carry a backup map book. I would be curious to poll our drivers and find out how many of them still have a map book or know how to read a map book. Rand McNally, Spiral Bound.
No, a map book?
Yes, M-A-P.
Hold on, let me type it into ChatGPT and maybe it'll let me know what a map book is.
I used to run New York City twice a week. I did that twice a week for about 6 months. I had a contract running freight out there. And as luck would have it, and I love Rand McNally GPSs, but I feel like as soon as I crossed the GW bridge and I got right into the heart of it where everything is just really tight for trucks, my GPS would quit. It happened to me numerous times. It's like there was a bubble over Manhattan and Brooklyn and all that, and it just wouldn't work. So I got smart once. I said, I'll run 2 GPSs when I cross the GW bridge. This is, hand to God, this is a true story. I'll run 2 because when the one stops, because it happened to me all the time, the other one will go. Both of them stop working on me.
And you couldn't find a more convenient spot for that to happen, right? In
That
New York
is
City.
the absolute worst. I loathe running New York City. But that map book comes in handy.
I've driven through there. I've driven through New York a handful of times just to get to the airport in a car, definitely not in a truck, and have sat on that bridge for longer than I care to mention. Definitely not as long as you have, because I know you have one really, really bad story. But, spending minutes on that bridge is enough.
Not to go off tracks real quick, I found the secret sauce. Regardless of what time I arrived, I stopped short of the GW bridge, and here's just a tip for maybe some truckers that not necessarily run our schedule, but that are out there running it. I would stop and I would shut down, and just before 5 a.m., that's when I crossed. That was
really?
The only way to get on. Just before 5, you sail onto the island, no traffic. I would make my deliveries, pickups, and then as traffic would start heading into the island, I'd be heading out. So that was the trick.
All right. Well, you heard it here first.
That's it.
It's a future tip for some OTR drivers,
Mail
possibly.
my checks to P.O. Box. No, just kidding. I do take tips. My MacBook is, I still own it. I've not bought a new one in a long time, but I mean, the roads are still the roads, right?
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out. Yeah, when you
Minus
said
a few new ones.
a MacBook as a backup, I immediately thought in my head, I'm like, yeah, I have a backup to my backup. I have my second cell phone. I have an iPad. I have a laptop. But one of those have failed me this week. All week long, I've been suffering without one of my cell phones.
I had that happen. It sucks, doesn't it?
It's the worst. I mean, I'm sure there's far worse things, but when you're, used to just having everything at your fingertips, your emails, text messages, it's very important that we can communicate with our drivers. And not having my cell phone this week, people are like, "Oh, you must be so relieved." I'm like, "What? How is that a relief?"
It's somebody like sadness. It's like
somebody might need me, and they don't know how to get a hold of me.
Yeah.
No, it's a horrible feeling.
Hate that. All right, what would you bring with you next?
Oh man, I should have kept track of this. I don't want to. Let's see. All right, we got the cell phone charger, podcasts, map books. We all know what those are now. Emergency shower supplies.
Oh, like what?
Well, bar of soap, shampoo, a loofah, like a little overnight bag.
I mean, I don't call that emergency. If you know you're doing a road trip, you're bringing that stuff, right?
Yeah, but not all of our guys are going over the road. I think it's very important for a driver who is, one of our local guys. You never know. You might get stranded somewhere.
We were just talking about what we want to bring, right? We're not suggesting anybody bring anything, but we're talking about what should our drivers bring?
If I was going on a road trip, if you were going on a road trip, wouldn't you bring emergency supplies in case of an emergency?
I call them supplies or toiletries. I don't call them emergency supplies.
Well, in an emergency, you might need those supplies. In
an emergency, I would eat a can of tuna that's been in the truck for 3 months. That's an emergency.
I think you might do that for fun.
I'm a fan of tuna. Not going to lie. All right.
So, shower stuff.
All right. Shower shoes for sure.
Yeah. Because
I've worried about like all the funk that you can step into in a truck stop shower. That scares me.
I've been to plenty of truck stops, and no, I've never had to shower at one.
No, they're fine.
They look clean enough.
They're fine. They're fine.
Right?
I've never caught anything.
It's because you...
That I'm willing to speak about.
It's because you wear shower shoes.
That's right.
Safety first, everyone.
Okay, I'll jump in with another one. I have to have a couple pairs of sunglasses.
A couple pairs of sunglasses?
Inevitably, I, leave one in the bunk and I can't reach it, so I have to have a second pair right above, in the cubby right above me. So you always have to have more than one, because I always take off a pair or two and leave them in places where I can't reach them or find them.
That's a good idea. Another essential, I think, and I have some in the trunk of my car. I don't know if I have a complete pair. I could definitely put together 2 gloves. They may not match. But I definitely have gloves in the trunk just in case.
I'm good with that. I keep gloves in the car, gloves in my pickup truck. Yeah. That's a good one.
If I get stranded on the side of the road, I might open up that trunk and put those gloves on, open the hood, take a look, pick up my cell phone, call somebody that knows what they're looking at.
I was going to say you're not the most mechanical guy I know. That's not a dig. That's
no, it's I'll be the first to admit it.
That's just an observation, we'll call it.
But I know how to operate a cell phone.
There you go. All right. This is going to be, I've got something for you, and this is another one where you guys are going to get way too much information about me. Ready?
Oh, boy.
When I'm in the truck, I cannot end or begin my shift unless I have cleaned the dashboard, the steering wheel, the gauge cluster. So I've always got Windex or some kind of Armor All or something. I could not. I don't care how many hours I was out on the road. I would wipe down the truck when I was done. I cannot stand dust.
I've been in your car a million times. I don't think I've ever seen it dusty.
I'm not saying that I'm a clean freak, but
you're a clean freak.
My vehicle has got to be like I've got to wipe the dashboard down. I can't stand dust everywhere.
No, I've seen it in your cars, in your trucks. You are a big fan of cleanliness.
I do enjoy that. I do, yeah. Unapologetically.
He's getting choked up, ladies and gentlemen. I can see a tear rolling down his cheek right now.
Very near and dear to my heart. I like a clean car.
Cleanliness.
Yeah.
All right, so cleaning supplies.
I do, yeah. So at least Windex or Armor All, something, some rags, anything to keep the truck clean.
I just got an all-purpose cleaner
Yeah, whatever works.
in my garage.
Whatever's on
I'll
sale.
wipe my
I'm not
car
being
off
picky.
once a month, maybe.
I'm not being picky as long as it's citrusy and
Depending on the
Clean.
season, that'll dictate the
medium
scent.
shine, not too shiny, not a matte finish, you know.
And remember, he's not too picky at all. Man, how many things are on our list? I'm doing I'm not keeping track of any of them.
I'm not counting. That's why I didn't want to do top 10 because you can't just limit it to 10, right?
Yeah, but I definitely don't plan on giving you 50 things that I want to travel with.
You give one more, I'll give one more, we'll wrap it up.
The most important thing,
Ooh,
not counting
it's gonna
my cell phone, that's an essential, right?
I think we kind of went over
That's
that,
kind
right?
of implied.
Cell phone, chargers, mounts.
My work laptop.
Okay.
I even when I went on vacation, I I still had my backpack with me.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
my
I see.
laptop, and I checked everything every morning, make sure the world's not on fire.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's grown to it's an attachment of mine. Like I need it with me at all times.
A computer in general, right?
Yeah, just any computer.
Yeah.
Like my cell phone is no longer enough.
Yeah. No, I'm good with that. I agree with that. All right, I'll give you one last one. If I'm wearing boots, I like to have another pair of shoes to change into. So I don't want to stay in a pair of work boots for 14, 15 hours a day. I like to have options.
So gym shoes,
Yeah.
flip flops.
No.
What are you talking?
You know what? I can't walk in flip flops. Right, it doesn't work.
This is true.
People have like those claw toes where they can hang on to a flip flop. I'm so jealous of you because I put them on and instantly trip. They fly off on the second step. I must not have strong toes. I don't know. Flip flops don't work for me.
Hit the gym, would you?
I can work out toes exactly.
Do your toes work. Get a toe workout.
I don't even know
A
what that means.
total gym.
Yeah. Oh boy, stick to safety. Yeah, no, flip flops don't work. Gym shoes are fine. And with the gym shoes today, they're all nice and airy and light, and they're breathable. They're not the gym shoes of
Why don't you
childhood.
just admit to everybody what you would prefer to wear? The perfect hybrid shoe.
What is that?
It's not a flip flop. It's not a gym shoe. It's a Croc.
Oh, don't even say that.
Why? You don't have to hide anymore.
It's because I'm a closet Croc lover. I won't admit it to anybody. I own 2 pair.
That's one more pair than I own.
And the truth is, I have one pair is the real Crocs, and the other pair is the Walmart version, which is like
They're just rocks.
yeah, and they're also only like $7, but I like those the best.
Oh, well, of course you would.
They're nice.
I mean, for $7, you can't go wrong.
I like them. Closet.
Is that an official recommendation? Because if it is,
I would never admit it.
If it is, we might have to reach out to Walmart, see if they want to toss a couple shekels our way, and they could be our advertiser.
Sponsor?
Yeah, not Walmart, just their knockoff Crocs.
Yeah, no, I like them for around the house, and they're comfy.
Yeah,
I do not wear them outside the house. Disclaimer.
I was given a pair of Crocs for Christmas 3 years ago, and they just kind of like sat there in the package for a long time. And then I'm like, man, all right, I guess I'll give them a shot because one of my I busted a flip flop. Stop me if you've heard this before.
You stepped on a pop top?
Stepped on a pop top.
All right.
Busted my flip flop. Had to run upstairs and get my emergency Crocs because we were going to a pool party.
Emergency Crocs? Were they right next to your emergency shower? Oh, that's terrible. I will say 2 years ago for Christmas, I bought my wife and kid Crocs. I also bought them headlights that go on the Crocs. And I got myself these snow shovels that go on the front of Crocs so you can plow snow as you shuffle to the mailbox. Never used them.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
There's always this winter.
So just remember, everybody out there, get yourself some Crocs. Don't forget your Croc accessories to upfit your shoes, to fit any situation. Angelo is saying that they're the perfect shoe and you can take them anywhere.
I did not say that. Not one bit.
We're trying to get advertising dollars.
Good luck with that. Well, now our drivers know way more about us than they need to know. They're either going to find us hilarious or not ever take us seriously again.
It's all part of the master plan.
Put yourself out there. What will be, will be.
Yep.
Right.
So hopefully everybody enjoyed today's show. Yeah, like Angelo said, deep dive into us, I guess.
Yeah, stuff that we like.
I'm pretty sure this is the first episode like this, but definitely not the last.
Yeah, we'll have some fun with it. We don't have to be serious all the time.
I try not to be.
You ain't kidding. I got to work with this guy. You guys don't even know.
No, they do know. I try to keep it as lighthearted as possible.
All right, so we'll see you on the next one. Hey, send Alonso a message. Tell him what you like to have in the truck. I'm curious to know if there's something you can't live without in the truck.
Yeah, how about this?
That'd be fun to hear.
How about the first... Let's go with the first 3 drivers that send text messages to my cell phone.
It doesn't work right now.
But when it's up and running, I'll get those messages, and they should all be time-stamped. Yeah. So my phone will be here by the time this releases. So the first 3 drivers who send me their most important thing that they want to bring with them on the road.
It's got to be like a top 3. Can't just be one.
I said top 3. First 3 drivers.
No, you said 3 drivers. Most important thing. You didn't say top 3 things.
Oh, you want the drivers to send me 3 things?
I mean, one thing isn't going to give us
I can only read so much. I can only read so much.
Well, we'll get to practice.
All right, guys. So you heard it here first, and then so you heard it second. First 3 drivers to send me their top 3 things that they want with them at all times when they're driving. Going to get a special gift and a shout out on the next podcast.
Yeah, no, we got to call you out. Everybody's got to know what you like.
I'm naming names. I'm going to tell everybody who's listening to us.
I'm changing things just a little bit here. Sorry, shooting from the hip. First driver from each DC. Let's name one driver at each DC. Give us your top 3 list. We're going to shout you out and tell everybody what you like.
I can do that.
Let's do that.
That's a great idea. First driver from each DC to text me their 3 most important things.
Love it.
And I don't want them to be, don't send me no logbooks. Don't send me, I don't want to hear about your binder. I don't want you, just tell me 3 personal things that you want.
Fun, something fun.
Yeah, something fun. I don't want you to prove to me that you know the regs.
All right, let's do that. But also know the regs.
That'll be on a different show.
That's a different podcast. We're going to announce it at the end of the regulations podcast. How about that? All right. Sounds good. We'll see you guys soon. Keep the shiny side up.
Yep. Thanks for listening, everybody. Keep it safe.